All right, welcome to Smart History with Jessica. So this week we are taking a look at Expressionism, more specifically Goldfish by Henry Matisse, circa 1912. Fauvism and Expressionism were two of the earliest avant-garde art movements, with Fauvism being the earliest. It was definitely a radical type of movement, and there was a lot of different characteristics of both of those names for the Expressionism movement that were deemed radical by other critiquers and art historians as well. So to begin, we have Fauvism. So it was greatly influenced by German Expressionism and took a lot of inspiration from other 19th century art movements. It was at the turn of the 20th century when this new type of avant-garde movement came about. So they did take a lot of inspiration from the 19th century. So they both movements, Fauvism and Expressionism, are known for their bold colors and techniques. Looking at Goldfish, we automatically see the bright colors, the greens, the pinks, all unusual for different types of paintings that you'd see in the past, especially like during the Renaissance. You would never see this type of just bold art in the oil and canvas. The goldfish are located in some type of, little cylinder tank where they are held, and around them are different types of plants and really, really cool backgrounds to me. I really like this piece, actually. I think it's really cool. I feel like it would be something that you could find. You wouldn't find it in definitely you wouldn't find it in like a motel or anything, but I feel like I would want this in my room. But anyways, going back to Expressionism, these movements were centered on the expression of feeling through intense color. So back to what I was saying, it definitely makes you feel different types of emotions when you look at these colors. The colors are associated with different types of feelings. Like red is usually anger, blue is either like sadness, and so on. But all the colors in this, they just really make you feel energized. Like the pink and the green together, I really like that combination. They really draw you in, and I really like how they just tie the whole piece together. So this was done, like I said earlier, by Henry Matisse, and he was a really influential person during this movement. Matisse and André Derain were both two very important people during this time. They kind of started their own little club with other Fauvism painters, and they all studied together, and they all kind of took as much critiquing as they could, because again, this was a pretty radical movement, but they all definitely took inspiration from each other, and so it was done by Henry Matisse. It is Goldfish is oil on canvas. Like I said earlier, it does have vibrant colors to evoke an emotional response. It's definitely energizing, but almost kind of peaceful to look at. It's a little bit serene to me. It is a still life, and the actual canvas itself, there's brushwork, as I said earlier, energetic brushwork, and there's some white on the canvas that shows through, so I guess that means the thin layers that he applied of the oil, it was thin, which probably was the purpose of it, but you can see the white underneath the canvas, which does create a cool contrast on it. So Matisse, he was French. He was one of the biggest figures, as I said earlier. He definitely was famous for his expressive forms and his bold use of color. He wanted to make art, and he didn't want to copy nature, as he saw in the wild. He kind of wanted to put his own spin on it and express himself, which was the whole movement was about. So for Goldfish, he went to Morocco, and everyone would stare at the goldfish and, contemplate life all day long. And it was very relaxing, and it was a really nice lifestyle. So his goldfish became his symbol for a lost paradise, because obviously you can't stay in that state forever. But it does represent a tranquil state of mind, and it's soothing and calming, and it really brings back the emotions for him being back in Morocco and seeing the goldfish in the water.